Like, you've heard it all before, but what you don't realize is that this is how marketing works. Hey everyone, it's Mary from Mary's Cup of Tea, and today we're going to talk about how social media is ruining your body image and what you can do about it to make social media a happy and healthy place for you, especially in 2019. So I'm focused on bringing the social back to social media in 2019, and I hope you are with me. So let's start with 3 ways that social media is ruining your body image, and these are ways that you probably haven't even thought about. Like, this is all subconscious. This is how they get us. So the first way social media is ruining your body image, I'm going to start with the obvious one, is that all the pictures that you see on the Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, they are all edited. I'll be the first to admit that I do enhance my photos. I use an app called Visco to make it brighter, to make it more appealing and make the colors like more colorful. The colors more colorful. Yes, I use Visco to enhance my photo, but I see so many people on social editing their pictures using Facetune and Photoshop and posing, and they have a really nice camera, or they're using a professional photographer, and all these things are not things that we walk around with in our daily life. So then we see all these beautiful images on social media, and then we look in the mirror, and currently our mirrors, as of 2019, I don't know if this will change, but currently our mirrors do not possess Facetune or Photoshop. So we see like our real raw selves in the mirror, but then we go on social media and we compare that real raw version of ourselves to that highly enhanced and edited photo that we see on Instagram. And it's just not real life. And now I know what you're thinking. You're like, okay, Mary, I know that. I know pictures are edited. I know I shouldn't compare my behind the scenes to somebody else's highlight reel. Like, you've heard it all before. But what you don't realize is that this is how marketing works. It infiltrates your system to make whatever you see the norm. We are consuming all these beautiful photos, and then we look at ourselves in the mirror, and what we see in the mirror doesn't live up to that standard, that expectation that we have based on what we saw online. Keep reminding yourself as you scroll, this is not real life, this is not real life, this is not real life. Chant it to yourself, make it your mantra if you have to, because what you see in the mirror and what you see on Instagram are going to be 2 totally different things, because one required like 3-4 hours of production and editing and staging and posing and makeup, and the real raw version of you that you see in the mirror is just the beautiful, authentic, intrinsic beauty that you are seeing. So I need you to start getting comfortable with the real and the raw, and spending less time comparing yourselves to the highly produced photo. The second way that social media is ruining your body image, this one is little less about body image, it's more about life, but it is very important. So hear me out when I say this. Social media has become a form of life porn. So just like people look at porn and they think that that is what sex should look like, we similarly look at social media and think that that is what our life should look like. Social media is giving us an ideal and expectation of what we should be achieving. Everyone is posting their highlight reel, and some people are sharing their lows or their struggles, but I need you to remember that those people that are getting vulnerable and sharing what they're struggling with, including myself, we're only sharing the lows that we choose to share. So there's so many other lows that we don't share on social media because they're too low or they're not exciting enough. Therefore, social media has become kind of this high or low, but either way it's glamorized because it's just like a lot of excitement. So it's making our life seem really boring. In the same way people look at porn and they think, wow, like that is an exciting sex life, and then they look at theirs and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm not living up to this expectation. I don't look like that. Wow, I have like cellulite showing and I'm not that exciting. And you know, in the same way, we look at social media and think that our life isn't as exciting because we're seeing all these exciting moments, whether they're really high highs or really low lows. And then we're looking at our ordinary where I'm just sitting here talking to a camera, and we think that that is boring. So it really infiltrates into our system, and it's ruining not only how we see our bodies, but also how we see our life. It's making us feel unworthy, not good enough, and simply not that ideal, that expectation that we also admire. Remember that your ordinary moments are other people's extraordinary moments. I go through this with my private coaching clients a lot because I coach a lot of clients overseas. They're like in Europe or Australia, and they're telling me about their life. Like my client in Amsterdam just went to Paris for the weekend, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I would love to go to Paris for the weekend. So I'm here thinking like, wow, my life is so boring. And meanwhile, my client is asking me about what it's like going to Walmart. And her dream is to like live the American lifestyle and go to Walmart. So we all want what we can't have. The grass is always greener on the other side. And remember that your ordinary things are other people's extraordinary. Don't think that life porn is real life. It's a form of fun and pleasure, just like regular porn, I guess, is. The third way that social media is ruining your body image is that it can get in the way of your healing. And when I say healing, I'm talking if you're on a self-love journey, if you're trying to heal your relationship with food, or you're trying to love your body, or if you're in eating disorder recovery, or if you're simply on there trying to find some sort of inspiration in other people. That can get in the way of what you're trying to do because it makes it seem like there's a right way and a wrong way to heal. For example, there are so many wellness bloggers out there that have healing crystals and they're purifying green juice, and we see this and we think that that is what we should be doing to heal our bodies. When in reality, everybody's body is different and everybody's body needs different things. It's not necessarily a healing crystal or a green juice. Or we see an eating disorder recovery girl and we see her big vegan salad bowl and we think that that is what we should be eating to recover from an eating disorder. Or we see our business role model flying around the world, signing books and doing events, and we think that we need to do what she's doing in order to grow our business. So wherever you're at in your life, whatever you are looking for from the people that you follow on social media, it can also swing the other direction and make us feel like we are not doing enough or we are not doing things the right way. So don't take it as your end all be all, because like I said, everybody's body is different, everybody's business is different, everybody's eating disorder recovery is different, everybody's healing is different, and I cannot stress that enough. So let's dive into what we can actually do in order to stop letting social media ruin our body image. And the first one is to bring the social back to social media. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is my intention for 2019. And sometimes we get so caught up in posting our perfect photo that we forget to show love and socialize with the people that we follow. Social media is made for connection. So branching off of that, number 2 is to start showing love to the people that you follow on social media. I actually talk about this in my free guide called the 5 Steps to Killer Confidence, and the 5th one is to lift others up. I mean, think about it. How good does it feel to pay somebody a compliment? I'll link that free guide below. It's called the 5 Steps to Killer Confidence, just 5 tips you can do right now to build your confidence. But make sure that you are using social media for kindness, because that is literally the easiest way to build up your own confidence. You are putting out there good energy and you're gonna start receiving good energy and start feeling better about yourself. Make sure to do this authentically, of course, like don't just fake it like in the Mean Girls scene, and be real about it. Honestly, being real is so rare these days, and the more we start being real, the more we give other people permission to do the same. And if you don't like them or you don't like what they post, unfollow them. I am giving you permission right here and right now to unfollow anybody who doesn't serve you in that online space. Seriously, life is too short to be looking at images and consuming and comparing to people that we don't even like. So seriously, go through your social media right now and unfollow everybody that you don't want to see their stuff. If you don't want to see their stuff, that's it. That is reason enough. You do not need to justify yourself. That is the 3rd way to stop letting social media ruin your body image, is to do a straight up detox and cleanse. That is the only detox that you should be doing ever, is a social media detox. I just unfollow people that I don't really like anymore, and then I'll refollow inspirational role models, people I want to connect with, people I really see serving the world and making a positive impact. Those are the types of people that you want in your space, including your online space, not just your physical circle. You need to be really conscientious with what you're consuming online, because we are spending more time there than sometimes we are with our friends in real life. So make sure you're really intentional about who you're following on social. And my fourth and final tip to stop letting social media ruin your body image, this one is pretty simple, but start spending less time on social and more time connecting with people in real life. So use social media for what it's intended for, socializing, showing love, getting inspiration, and then spend as much time and more connecting with people in real life. There's honestly nothing like human connection. So as much as we think we're so connected to other people and we can always call them or text them or see their picture on Instagram, it's never ever gonna be like the real thing. So make sure you spend more time connecting with people in real life. And my personal intention for 2019 is to spend less screen time in general, and especially spend less time on the social media apps. So that is all I have for you guys today, and I would love to know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was, because like I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of this stuff is really subconscious and we don't realize what we're consuming and how bad we're actually feeling on social media. So let me know if you had an aha moment or if one of the tips is helping you, and please share this video with a friend. I really want to make this whole let's bring the social back to social media movement a real big thing, because that is my personal intention of 2019, and I think everybody should start being like more loosey-goosey about the Instagram and the YouTube and the Facebook. Like, let's just be real, let's just connect with each other, let's just be nice, like seriously. So let me know in the comments, share this video with a friend, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I would really appreciate that, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and by the way, I linked that free guide called the 5 Steps to Killer Confidence down below for you, and I also linked my ebook called The Body Image Blueprint. That is for healing body image struggles and transforming them into self-confidence. So the 5 steps and the ebook is linked for you down below, and I will see you next time. Mwah.